Beautiful. Solid.
On the banks of the Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. EA Sports College Football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Grove with the latest on the weather.
It is beautiful, David. I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field, and I see a lot of players putting their hand by the heaters. There's a lot of heater setups here on the sideline to see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Cornhuskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hold and fire complete. Breaks into the opening. Now across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lather up and touch.
Makes it grab in their space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's inside. It's Bishop. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it.
Halfway there on first down and second and 5. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Go, go! A designed run for the quarterback. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to the well. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Handoff again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack, now you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Left side, it's Davis. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out wide right, it's Bishop. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Out wide left, it's Bishop. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Finds his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the back. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Pulls it, turns upfield. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play. Dropped it.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's not going to get anywhere near that 1st down marker. A 4th down disaster on that one.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. The sure hand to Staley. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Throws it off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. The run inside. It's Bishop. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ball. On to attempt to try. they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A quick pass to the left. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Calandria. Setting up the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going for it all. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Left side is Bishop. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Right side, it's Bishop. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might as well run him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Drives inside. Maybe a crease. The 50. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin our wraparound with Clemson in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Plows through the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Running the red zone. It's Bishop. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And wings it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Just never had a chance. Defenders everywhere, and he loses yardage on this fourth down play.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, it's Bishop. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the point after is good. Deep in the end zone, it's Hunter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Huskers. Here comes the two-point try. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Love that call. You go option to try to really stress and stretch the defense down here by the goal line. Great job pitching, catching, getting in the end zone. 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out wide right, it's Davis. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Turns up, it's Jackson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long right here. Making the adjustment on the play. A run for the quarterback. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Second and long here. Comes down, it's Barney.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Out wide left, it's Barney. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting...
Looking for a huge play. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Running inside, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads it left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They need a huge play on third and long. Lost to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And with the pick six. Touchdown ball. The lead grows. You can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The handoff. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Burrowing for yardage. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Huskers had this offense rolling. They'll run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. See some running room. There he goes. The 30. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to get the corner. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Hey, 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Let it go.
From the gun. Left side is Bishop. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Tells to fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Where did he go?
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You you got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax.